Hello everyone, welcome back to Dakota's Political Circle, and today I just really wanted to make a video on how Trump could quite literally win the popular vote. Now I know a lot of people are saying, well, that doesn't really matter because what matters is the battleground states. Well, think of it this way. If Trump wins the popular vote, he wins over a lot of support in the popular vote, obviously, so he gets a majority of the American support, which is good morally. But at the same time, he's going to win the House no matter what. He's going to win the Senate no matter what. And if he does win the presidency, which he's obviously going to win the presidency if he wins the popular vote, Trump is going to have a unanimous amount of support when it comes to the House, the Senate, and the presidency, obviously, because he's the president. So if Trump wins the popular vote, it is a massive thing because the majority of Americans support him. There's not going to be riots. There's not going to be any crazy stuff happening. Just like in 2016, when a lot of leftist people would terrorize because Trump became the president. But when the majority of Americans vote for Trump, and if he wins in that scenario, which he would, he would have all the support he needs in the House. He would have a sizable advantage in the Senate, and he would be doing very, very well for himself. So that's the reason the popular vote matters in this instance, in a way. So looking at it right here, just to show you. So Trump, in some scenarios, is winning the election and the popular vote. So in a way. So I'll show you exactly why. So this right here is him winning the election scenario. So 538 is showing him winning the actual election. So he's gaining on Kamala even in a 538 poll. This is a massive advantage for Trump because he always has a disadvantage even if he's most likely going to win the election. So him winning in a 538 the election forecast, not a poll, but a 538 forecast. That is a massive thing for Trump because this is a sizable thing. And the most likely scenario out of all of these that is showing is a 312, which is possible. It's literally very, very possible. The little bit less likely, like 327, 331, but the most likely scenario for Trump would be a 312. And for some reason, for Harris, a 317, that's pretty stupid. But in all the simulations, Trump is winning the simulations. And to also show right here, Trump is also winning Polymarket, which Polymarket is a betting site, so a lot of people don't like that a betting site should decide anything like that, like how a lot of people shouldn't trust a betting site. But in my opinion, if you're betting on an election, you're betting on who you think is going to win. And if the majority of the people that are on a betting site are betting for Trump to win, which he has always had a disadvantage on betting sites, then Trump has a massive advantage here, and he's gaining on a lot of ground. This is the reason why I think it's possible he can win the popular vote. If you look right here, he keeps gaining and gaining on Kamala because she keeps screwing up and screwing up. If you look right here, he's winning Wisconsin, he's winning Michigan, he's winning Pennsylvania. He's winning every single state he needs. And he's making ground in Virginia a little bit, and making grounds. He's not really making too many grounds in Minnesota and the Polymarket. But it is a massive thing for Trump to have that advantage. And to show you right here, just to show you, so this is the national RCP average polling. Harris is leading in the RCP average, but in the popular vote. But Trump is massively gaining on her for the first time he has had since basically Biden withdrew. So Trump is gaining massive ground, and on election day, he could pass her up in the average when it comes to the national average in the popular vote polling. And just to show you why this is a massive thing, and she's only up by 1 point. If you look right here, Biden on election day was up by 4 in the 4.5, up by 7.2 in the popular vote on the average, but in the final result, 4.5. So he massively got Trump had a massive advantage there. And then you look at Clinton in 2016. It wasn't as big, but Trump had around 1 point, a little bit above 1 point advantage over Clinton when it came to the final results. And then you look at Harris. She is barely hanging on to the popular vote lead. So if Trump even has like 2016 numbers when it comes to the popular vote, he's winning the popular vote as of right now. And he's making massive grounds like with the tip poll. It was a Trump +1. You got the Rasmussen, a Trump +3. You got even Atlas, Trump +3. You got a Fox News, Trump +2. Now, there's a few in there that are Harris, but it's a very close margin. You got a Harris +1, Harris +1. You don't got these 3s, 4s, and 5s like she had in the past. It's massively showing that Trump is gaining ground in the popular vote. And this could really help him out when it comes to the House itself. I don't know if on here it shows the House, but if I show you, and also Trump's gaining massive ground in the popular vote when it comes to polling market. Not as massive as the other, but look right here. The House as of right now is 51% Democrat. So on a betting site. So it's basically a toss-up. So if Trump wins, if he's not winning the popular vote in the polling market, and he won the popular vote, he's massively winning the House, he's winning the Senate, he's winning the presidency. So it's a massive advantage for him to win the popular vote. So if he makes this ground just like he did in the past, he would massively improve and easily win the popular vote, and also win the actual states he needs as well. On top of that, that's why this is a big implication. And look right here, just to show you the battlegrounds, just to show you, Trump is basically above by 1 point on the average of all battlegrounds, but he leads every single battleground state. In Pennsylvania, he leads by almost 1 point, which is a massive thing for him. That is a great thing. The lowest state he has is North Carolina, which is very odd. That is very odd for North Carolina. But remember, Trump always massively improves in North Carolina when it comes to the final results. So I wouldn't hold my breath on that one. Actually, the lowest would be Wisconsin. That's the second lowest. But Wisconsin also the same thing. He always massively improves in the state of Wisconsin. So it is a big thing for Trump to be even leading in all of these states. So Trump's in right as of right now, Trump would win the election, and he would quite possibly win the popular vote, because based on an average, Trump would basically need Harris to be at 1.5 or 1.8, and he could still win the popular vote. She's only leading by 0.9, so Trump can very much easily win the popular vote on top of everything else. So he can sweep, he can do a Republican sweep. That's why this is a big advantage here. And I want to show you what the actual map could look like if Trump won the popular vote, just to show you. So let's go through all the states here. Let's go through all these states, and I'll show you. And I'm not going to show the making ground portion. I'm just going to show like a whole, just to show you like what actually could happen in this scenario. I'm going to put Maine as well. I don't think Trump can win Maine or New Hampshire, but I'd say it's possible. I just don't think it's going to happen. You got Illinois in there. I'll leave off Minnesota for now. Let's give Harris New York, and if I don't see any more, I will mark them later. So let's go to Trump. Let's give Trump all of these states. Give him all of these states, and Alaska, Kansas, Missouri, all of these states here for Trump. And let me remember to leave out the battlegrounds. And I'm also going to leave off Virginia and Minnesota just to show you guys a point. Okay, I think that's every single one that I want to mark. So if Trump is winning the popular vote, Trump wins North Carolina, he wins Georgia, he wins Arizona, he wins Nevada, he wins Pennsylvania, he wins Michigan, he wins Wisconsin. Then there's these two states. If Trump wins the popular vote, does he get these two states? I'd say he doesn't win Minnesota. I don't see him winning Minnesota. And I know if you look at it specifically, I know he has a better chance technically based on polls in Minnesota, but because of Walz, I don't think he wins Minnesota even in a popular vote victory scenario. And I do think this is a little bit too high. I think it's like around Minnesota's level with Virginia, but I do think Trump makes more massive gains in the state of Virginia if he wins the popular vote. So if Trump won the popular vote by like a decent margin, I think Trump could pick off the state of Virginia. This is exactly what I think could happen right here if Trump won the popular vote. He gets the state of Virginia, he gets Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, and Nevada. So this would be kind of the map you'd see if he had a sizable popular vote victory. Or you could have this right here, just like how how a lot of people think could happen. But remember, Virginia could be very, very close in this scenario. But I don't think Minnesota gets picked off. But I do think he gets massive gains in New York. I think he has massive gains in California. He has massive gains in some other states, especially the swing states in Texas. You got Florida there, and Virginia. He's going to have massive gains in a lot of these states because of him winning the popular vote. So he ain't going to win those states. He ain't going to win New York or California, but he would make massive gains in those states. But in this scenario, if Trump had a decent popular vote victory, possibly maybe a 2-point lead in the popular vote, I'd say he wins Virginia. If he had around a 1-point lead in the popular vote, he could get very close into Virginia, but this would be the map. So I just wanted to show you exactly what could happen if Trump actually ended up winning the popular vote. It is very possible he gets a 325 victory, but at the lowest scenario, it would be a 312, just like normally. But he does make a massive gain in a lot of these states, and he does win the state of Nevada. You got to remember that. He does pick off the state of Nevada in this scenario, and he brings back a lot of the states he won in past elections. But I did want to talk to you guys about that today. I just wanted to show you that Trump can win the popular vote. It is very, very possible for him to win the popular vote as of right now because of how close Harris is in the popular vote lead. And Trump only needs to win states in the battleground. And if he wins the popular vote, he could massively win in the House as well because of down ballot effects. But I did want to bring that up to you guys just to let you know that it is very, very possible that this can happen. This scenario actually can happen. When Biden was in, it was probably going to happen no matter what. But I did not think it would happen with Harris. But it is very, very possible as of right now that it can. Sorry for that cut there, guys. I had a visitor today, so I had to cut the video at the end right there. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to say, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to, you can like, share, comment, subscribe. I love seeing your guys' comments. Love responding to all the comments that I get, even the negative ones. Even if the negative ones are annoying, they're still entertaining to respond to in a way. And also, it boosts the channel, helps everything, helps with subscriber numbers, helps with everything in general when it comes to the channel, and it really, really helps me out. So it really means a lot when you guys comment, like, share, and subscribe. So if you want to do that, you can do that. That's totally fine. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to let you know, Election Day is approaching rapidly. I believe it's almost 13 days until the election, so it's going to be a massive thing. I might do a live stream on Election Day. I'll let you know possibly within the week of Election Day. I believe I don't have my daughter that day, so I should be able to do a live stream if I want to. I'll just make sure if it's possible because of my job and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.